Beautiful beings. Welcome to another Ed Talks Daily. I'm going to be talking about a holistic approach to spring cleaning. And you might wonder, like, what is that? Spring cleaning is not just about cleaning your house. Spring cleaning is not just about cleaning your space. Spring cleaning is about cleaning your everything. It's a holistic approach saying that I'm not just going to clean my house and leave my mind dirty. Right? A holistic approach says I'm not just going to clean my house and leave my mind dirty. I'm not just going to clean my house and leave my mind and my body dirty. I'm not going to clean my house and my mind, but then leave my relationships sloppy. So when we do spring cleaning and clearing is not just about the space. In fact, spring cleaning has less to do with what you do in your physical environment and more to do with what you do in your internal environment. I want you to hear that. Spring cleaning has more to do with what you do in your internal environment than it has to do with what you do in your external environment. Because guess what? If you clear up all the clutter in your office or in your room or in your space and you didn't clear the clutter in your mind, best believe the clutter in your mind is going to present itself in your space. I want to say that again. Let me say that one again for the ones in the back. If you clear the clutter in your space and you don't clear the clutter in your mind, the clutter in your mind is going to be causing the clutter in your space. If you try to clear the clutter in your mind and you don't clear the clutter in your gut, then your mind is going to be fogged up, so you're not even going to be able to be mentally. And then that's going to affect your environment. And your environment is going to affect how you sleep, how you wake up, how grumpy you are, how happy you are, how you talk to your kids. Like, everything affects everything else. So when we talk about a holistic approach to spring cleaning, it's not the spring cleaning that we normally think about. Oh, I'm just cleaning the house. No, it's a different form of cleaning. First of all, that clearing starts first. If you saw a post I recently put on IG, and I talked about clear, clean, cultivate. So this is the formula. First, you got to clear. Most of us, we clean, but we don't clear, which means we wipe things off, but we leave it in the same space. So it's like if I wipe off a bunch of objects and they're all clogging up my space and I didn't clear some of it, your energy can still be off. So in your physical environment, it's not wise to clean without clearing. Clutter clearing starts with seeing what is in your space that no longer serves you. What is in your space that's draining the space of the energy of the room? What is in your space that's causing a certain fog? Guess what? Feng Shui, which is a Japanese concept, says that everything has chi in it, which means the trees have chi, of course. We know the trees have chi, but did you know that this object has a chi? Yes, this object, it has a life force because at the basis of it, this is matter, right? And if you go basis of it, it's really like protons and electrons. So this has its own energy. This is actually vibrating, y'all. So your cabinet drawers have a certain energy. And if it's in a certain spot in the room, it can be blocking energy. So what am I saying? Before we clean everything and leave it in the same spot, let's think about how can I make more space so that I can create. This is what clearing about. How can I make more space so I can create? So you ask yourself this question in your room. How can I make more space? What is in this room that no longer serves me? What am I holding on because I've always had it? What am I holding on because I feel like I have to hold on to it because it was a gift? But every time you look at that gift, it's reminding you of something about you or something about the past that don't serve you. So that gift is not a gift, it's actually a curse. Sometimes there are things in our lives that are cursing us. By that I mean, they don't serve us. We just hold on to them because it's just always been like this. I've always had this. I've always eaten this. I've always felt this way. So we want to hold on to it. So clearing is about what can you let go? What can you let go this week? What energies can you let dissipate from your body, from your mind, from your thoughts, from what you entertain every day, from your space? your physical space, your mental space. Now, I have another video that speaks specifically about clutter clearing your space. This podcast is not about specifically your space. It's really about your mind and body. How do you clear your mind and body? We got to start with detoxing. We got to start by letting go of certain foods. You got to let go so you can grow. And you might wonder to yourself, like, what are some of these foods that I need to let go? How can I let go of these? Okay, here's the foods that you can start to do some spring cleaning on. This is the cleaning of your arteries. If you clogged up those arteries, you backed up that colon, and your small and large intestine is saying, yo, it takes us 2 weeks to travel before we get out the back end, then it's best to let go of these 5 foods. And not, you can't let go of all of them per se, but you're going to diminish some of them. And these are the things. Sugar, which means lessen your sugar intake. Don't be drinking no white sugar or anything. So agave or honey should be your best friend, right? Salt. Stop over salting your foods. I understand salt has to do with when you're feeling salty, but guess what? Let go of all that salt. So we said sugar, salt, fried foods. These fried foods ain't doing you no good, right? Just like they burn up in the oil, they burn up in your stomach and they burn you up. That's why you get heartburns, right? So let go of these fried foods. You know, they don't serve you no more. Let these suckers go. Next, red, white, animal fat, animal meat. Like, let go all of that meat. And if you're going to eat it, make sure you get the organic, the good ones, right? Dairy. Let go of this most mucus forming substance on the planet. Are you a cow? No. Let go of the dairy. Let's switch to more almond milk, nut milks. So if you let go of these 5 foods, you're going to be clearing. And then now you're like, okay, now I'm clearing. What is clearing? Clearing is what can you let go? Cleaning is I need to get in there and scrub out whatever the damage that already is done. So whatever dust is on the table, whatever is stuck and backed up in your colon or your small and large intestine, now you said, I've cleared myself, which means I'm no longer putting in dirt. I've tossed out some of the things. Now I'm going to clean my body. So cleaning your body starts with a detox. It starts with a fast. People do water fasts. People do juice fasts. People do just fast and drink water. But I guess it's a water fast too. But people detox all certain. There's grapefruit detoxes. There's herbs you can take. However, the tribe is doing a detox this week. And if you want the details, I'm not going to tell you. You got to text detox you got to text spring clean to 561-510-9605. 561-510-9605. Text spring clean. Spring clean, I'm going to send you that detox. Okay? So we said first you got to clear, let go. Then we got to clean, let's grow. Then we have to cultivate. Cultivation starts with making a dedication to a new way of living. So first you let go, then you say let's grow, and that let's grow, let's clean out the small and large intestine, let's clean out the colon, and then now let's cultivate healthy eating. You need seeds, nuts, fruits, sprouts, greens, fruits and seeds, nuts and greens. So these are the things that to add in your diet, right? You're like, yo, what nuts have you been eating? After you've done detox and you're going back to this plant-based diet, do you have walnuts on top of it? Do you have cashews? Do you have sesame seeds? Do you have basil and spinach? Right? There's a pesto you can make with that to make your salad a little bit more gourmet. If you see my recent reel, that pesto is yummy yum. Just check that thing out, right? It came with basil and sesame seeds, topped with curry powder, toasted sesame oil, and I threw a little bit of soy sauce in there. And you toss all of that in a high-speed blender, and you let it turn into a puree. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, you don't add as much water. If you want it to be a little bit more flowed, then you add some water. And that's your pesto. And guess what you can do with that pesto? You take that pesto, you put it in your salad, right? You could dip your celery in that pesto. You could dip your carrot in that pesto. Just throw some pesto on it. Just throw some pesto on that bit. Okay, watch your language. Okay, so all you got to do is now you say, all right, I'm going to clear, clean, cultivate. We just did that for the body just now. Of course, if you want the details, you got to get with the tribe. But now you're like, my mind, how do I clear my mind, clean my mind, and cultivate a new one? Here's how you do it. First, to clear your mind, if you try to clear your mind by getting in your mind, if you stay in your head, you're dead. I heard this from Tony Robbins. I thought this was very way of putting it. If you stay in your head, you kill your opportunity to create because you're staying in the past. You're staying where it's at. So clearing has to do with getting present. Now, a lot of people say, okay, I'm trying to be more spiritual. But guess what? What is the first thing that we must look at? The temple. When we go to church to try to be spiritual, what do? We go to church to go to the temple. Your body is a temple. So how come people are trying to be spiritual, but they're not taking care of their own temple? They're not realigning their bodies, their energy systems. So that's what it is. Clearing first starts with letting go of things toxic to the body, moving the body. Cleaning says, I'm going to move the body. This gets rid of the toxins. So we start from the body when we're dealing with the mind. So somebody says, I think a lot, I have anxiety, I have depression, or maybe I'm having a depressive moment. Guess what? It's hard to solve that in your mind. It's in the body. So by doing certain movements, that's why I teach Qigong. That's why I teach mindful movement and breathing. That's why I teach self-massage, because these things are scientifically proven to actually rebalance your body, the temple, because it's the temple that holds the light. So a lot of people say, I'm going to get to cultivation, but their temple is all out of whack. You can't cultivate spiritual power with McDonald's burgers. It's just not possible. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop consuming those foods that you know is depriving and stealing your power. Stop doing it. And it's not just affecting you, it's affecting your kids, your family, the people around you. You're not showing up as your best self because the body is toxic and it's time to get out of that toxicity. And out of toxicity, it's about clearing the clutter in your mind. What are you thinking about every day? Your thoughts become things. And if you're thinking the same thoughts every day, the same single way, we think 40,000 thoughts a day. And most of these thoughts are about the same. So if your results you're getting the same and you're putting in the same thoughts, same input gives you the same output. They say garbage in, garbage out. So you want to put in positive thoughts. You want to put constructive thoughts. You want to ask yourself questions like, if you're having some issues with your family, connecting with them, ask yourself questions like, how can I mend? How can I be more present for them? How can I ask yourself these questions? That's going to open up answers. Questions that opens up doors for answers are empowering questions. Limiting statements are statements that says, hey, this is it. This will always be it and you'll never change. So stop doing that to yourself. Stop limiting yourself with your words. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Don't forget, people say the power of life is in the tongue. I speak affirmation is going to create my life. If you speak death, if you speak depression, if you speak sadness, if you speak limiting thoughts, that is the death. And you're not a dying being. You're a living being. You're not made to stay down there. You're made to be up here. You're not made to be in the trenches. You're made to be in the stage. So I'm not here excited and motivated. I'm all energized saying, yo, let's start to do this clearing. Let's start to do this cleaning. And let's start to do this cultivating because this guy is just on a rant. right? Because that's just what the holistic motivator does. I'm not here for that. I'm here because I know what's in you. I know what's in me. And I know that when I make decisions that does not serve me, I'm not serving the world with those decisions. I'm not serving my family with those decisions. I'm bringing pain to them. I'm bringing suffering to them because I'm not being there for them because I'm toxic myself. So we have to start to clear, clean, and cultivate because we don't want to live in that toxicity. That toxicity does not serve you. It does not serve your kids. It does not serve your job. It does not serve anybody you know of. And it's not a place for you to live anymore. And if the seasons change, it's time for you to make a change. So I'm asking you to go back and think, listen, am I going to go to the next season with last season's habits? Am I going into the spring seasons with the winter season's sadness? Am I going to the cultivation period with a hibernation mentality? Are you going to this cultivation stage with a hibernation mentality? Are you going into the sunlight with a cold heart? Now is the time to start to warm yourself up by clearing your space, clearing your mind, cleaning your space, cleaning your mind, cleaning your body. It's time. You've waited for so long. January 1st came around and you're like, yo, New Year's resolution. Guess what? New season evolution, y'all. Listen, I want you to say, I am letting go of what I didn't accomplish and I'm stepping into what's possible for me. Please share this video to 5 friends. I'm letting go of what I didn't accomplish and I'm cultivating who I can be now that I step into this knowledge. Clear, clean, cultivate. Clear, clean, cultivate. Get rid, let go of the things that are attachment. Let go of the attachments. Clean out the toxins and cultivate the abundance. Do that every single day. I promise you, your life will never be the same. Accumulation. Listen to this. Accumulation leads to stagnation, leads to inflammation, leads to disease. Let me, I might be too excited this rising, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. It's something in me because we can't live out our lives like this. If you accumulate energies in motion, like emotions, fear, doubt, anger, anxiety, worry, that will stagnate your energy because that says, oh, I'm stuck to experiencing life this way. And it stagnates you not just from a mental standpoint, not just from an emotional standpoint, but at a physical level. Because the flow of your blood has to do with the flow of your emotions. And when was the last time you heard that? So as you accumulate, you get stagnated. This causes you to get inflamed. That's when people get heated. People get hot. Their cells are like, yo, we need to formulate heat so we can burn out these toxins. Your arteries are like, they're like, the blood is like, yo, we need to up our pressure because obviously the heart is not. So we don't want to be in that state. And after all that heat happens and you don't put out the heat, guess what happens when you don't put out the heat? You get sick. But what if every day we was not focused on putting out heat? We were focused on watering the plants. We were focusing on picking out the weeds and watering the plants. Guess what? You think you'd ever get sick? No, because you'd be waking up like, oh, what do I need to clear today? Weeds, the thoughts, emotions, thought patterns, actions, behaviors. What did I need to clear out today? What do I need to let go? Okay. What do I need to clean out today out of my body, out of my mind so I can grow? And what am I going to cultivate? So you can say, okay, I'm going to cultivate peace, joy, love. Today I'm going to cultivate staying true to whatever I've set. Every single day we got to make a new dedication. And that's the holistic approach to spring cleaning. It's looking at all areas of your life. So somebody asked me, how do I get started, Ed? Like, what is one practical thing I can do to start these clutter clearing? Well, first, like I said, there's 3 tiers we're focusing on: the mind, the body, and the spirit. And I told you, start with the body. This will cascade into the mind, which cascades into your spiritual alignment. So what can you actually do? Well, first of all, you can adopt a mindful movement practice. I'm the mindful movement teacher. right? I teach you Qigong. I teach you a self-healing practice. But you got to be wanting to do it. There's yoga videos on YouTube. There's Qigong videos everywhere. But you can tap into my Qigong videos. So you're like, okay, I need a physical thing to do. That's going to release the tension and toxins. It's also going to help that. Not only do I need to clear my space, and there's other podcasts for that, but then I need to clear my mind. And what are some ways you can clear your mind? You could clear your mind by letting it go from your mind into paper. So there are journaling prompts. All week I'm going to be talking about the journaling prompts you can do to clear your mind. So, okay. And you're like, what else can I do? Breathing is also in the body. That's a clarity action. Because what you're doing is you're taking and giving. You're taking in oxygen and nitrogen, and you're giving back to the mother CO2. So you're clearing out old stale air and bringing on a new. So breathing is something you do. Detox. A detox. And how do you get that? Spring clean. Text me. 561-510-9605. I'll send it over. So after we done that, we clear, we clean. Now we gotta cultivate. And cultivation is this whole lifestyle living. This is the holistic lifestyle that I talk about. That's why I'm a holistic lifestyle coach. That's what we do in the holistic lifestyle tribe, is we cultivate our peace. We cultivate the joy. We cultivate the energy that takes us through the day with such power and conviction. So with that being said, y'all, I wish unto you a holistic approach to your spring cleaning and not just a basic approach of just cleaning, right? Don't bring on the hibernation of winter. Bring the sunshine. Bring the cultivation of spring so you can reap the fruits in the summer. That's my message, and I'm sticking to it, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay in your power. I will see you in the rising again at 9 a.m. Eastern time for another one of these podcasts. But this has concluded my contribution to your life today. Take this on. Keep that energy growing. Share that energy with someone else. And I'll see you next time here on Ed Talks Daily. If you would like to subscribe to the podcast, go to edtalksdaily.com. I'm about to drop it down here. Go to edtalksdaily.com and subscribe to the newsletter, and you'll never miss a podcast. You get the audio replays and all of that. And there's also a spot where you can donate to the podcast. Show some love and gratitude. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Liz, for cultivating twice in the Rising Prime and right after. I see you right here, Queen. Shout out to you. Have a blessed day. Check out that site. And with that being said, all the Holistic Lifestyle Tribe members, you'll be getting all of the details of the 21-day spring cleaning, holistic spring cleaning. You'll be getting the detox. You'll be getting the journal prompts. You'll be getting the exercise that you need to do. You'll be getting all of the ingredients to this formula in the tribe. And if you're not yet part of the tribe and you want to tap into the detox with us, for only $49 membership, you can actually get access to the Rising Prime sessions, morning and evening, rising and evening, plus get access to this detox we're about to do for the 21 days. And that's all you have to do is go to holisticlifestyletribe.com. So that is my message, and I'm sticking to it. Stay blessed, stay in your power. Remember, you have the unlimited power in you to cultivate your light, to cultivate your being, to cultivate the life that is satisfying to you. But first, it starts with your belief that, hey, I'm capable to do. I can do this. I got this. The belief starts the process, and then it starts with putting in forth the works, realizing what you're doing against yourself, letting go of what's not good for you, and then keep that cycle growing. And until you do that, the world will forever miss all your talents, all your gifts, and all the great things that you have to offer. So definitely remember to let your light shine. Don't hide it and don't dim it. All right. Peace.